Maybe it's just me.
A&R show.
Today is
The A&R show. You already know the vibe. The A&R show.
Today is
The A&R show. You already know the vibe. The A&R show.
What's going on, y'all? Anwar A&R show, and as promised, I'm sorry, I was just perusing YouTube, minding my own damn business. Shout out to DNA, shout out to Breakfast with the Champ. But I saw that he dropped a YouTube video today talking about TTop versus Swamp on NOME. And y'all know I asked the question to Swamp with URL Media News at Ultimate Madness 3. He got eliminated. I'm like, you know, I was on the fence about even bringing it up. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to ask, because worst thing he could say is like, no, I'm over it. Asked him, he said, he kind of cut me off. He was like, yo, like, tell TTop stop running. It's time. You know what I mean? He out the tournament. I'm out the tournament. NOME, you know, over a month away. Like, why not? So shout out to DNA. Like I said, I saw Breakfast with the Champ. He asked, he had both of them on, and we get the kind of official confirmation from both of them that they're with it. You know, NOME being a month out, I think they announced it's June 12th. So it's like, you know what I mean? Today is what, May 12th, I think? Let me check my calendar real quick. Pretty sure. Yep, today is May 12th. So that's literally a month away, or exactly a month away from today. So, you know, is a month enough time? I mean, I'm not a battle rapper, but fuck it, I'ma say yeah. Like, it sound like it to me. And then the immediate follow-up question to that, though, is it still have the flavor that, you know what I mean, the little sauce on it? I was looking on Twitter, seeing a couple people, like, you know what I mean, going back and forth, you know, with clips from the show from DNA, and then I was in the YouTube comments. As y'all know, I'll be in that comment section, and in the comment section, like, there's a lot of people saying like, oh, the energy is off, they being real respectful, this and that, and my thoughts is this, right? Like, if the battle does get booked, all right, let me make that clear. As far as I know, it's not booked yet, but they both saying they with it. So Smack, Beasley, URL, like, go ahead, book that, send them contracts out. But like, if it does get booked, every battle doesn't have to have the WWF story, or WWE, my bad, I don't want to get sued. The WWE like storyline to it, where people are just talking all crazy to each other, this and that. Like, every battle don't have to have that. The way I look at it is, they said a lot of what they had to say to each other back then. You know what I mean? We all remember when the tweets came out, you know, with them saying, I think, if I understand correctly what actually happened, and mind you, talking about 2-3 years ago, Swamp did an interview. They asked him who would he like to battle. He said TTop or Briz. They took it as, you know, he was kind of taking shots. He said that, again, that is my understanding, I'm sure he'll clear it up, but he said like it was more so like the spirit of competition. Like, now that you're on, who do you want to battle? And he's like, look, these guys is from my area, like, that's who I want to battle. And, you know, it got crazy from there. So I don't know if that's the exact details, but that's how I interpreted everything. And, you know, they had their back and forth. At the time, I'm not going to hold you. If the battle would have happened when that back and forth happened, I think it would have been TTop 3-0 clear. Probably would have got real bad for Swamp. He wasn't seasoned enough. He hadn't learned enough yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point in time, you got to think, this was before all the Ultimate Madnesses. This was back in, what, Band Legacy, like 3 or some shit like that. Like, this was a little while ago. So if it would have happened there, this is before the Geechee battle, before the 2-on-2. I'm counting backwards, you know what I'm saying? This is before the Swave battle, before the KCJ battle. So at that point in time, he hadn't lost on URL yet. Like, you know what I mean? It just wouldn't have had the same oomph to it. You know what I'm saying? This was before the twerk battle. Like, he wouldn't have, I don't think he was seasoned enough yet then. I think that even Swamp would agree he's better now than he was when they had that back and forth. And I mean, he all but said he's better now. on the Breakfast with the Champ show. So it's like, if you're gonna do it, let's have it where both guys are kind of equally skilled, or not necessarily equal. Obviously, TTop been around a little longer, but y'all get what I mean. Like, both of these guys have been doing their thing. So, you know, Swamp took a couple L's, had some learning experiences. He teamed up with Geechee. I'm sure he learned some shit in the what was that called? Double Impact, the 2-on-2 teaming up. Like, I'm sure he learned some stuff with that too. So it's like, if you can, if basically, the more you know, the better off you'll be as situations present themselves. You know what I mean? People always say, if I knew then what I know now. Well, now Swamp is in that position. I guess I should wait for Rita to figure out if we're going to talk about predictions. I know. Comment section, Anwar, we don't care what your prediction is because we know you got TTop. I know. But for the sake of dialogue. But also, maybe waiting until the battle is actually booked or announced, if it is booked. Like, right now, it's just been conversation. But, again, if you saw, I interviewed Swamp at Ultimate Madness. He said, you know, he was with it. I brought it up to Smack. Smack said, you know, there's still some things that they're working on for Nome, so he wasn't really sure. So, the way I look at it is, it's up to us now, the culture, to put that pressure. You put the pressure on them, you know how URL work. Like, if they see that this is something that everybody wants and they're in the position to do it, they usually make it happen. So that will be dope. What else we got going on as far as that's concerned? Simply put, I need to know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel like the battle happening now, if it gets booked for Nome? Do y'all feel like that it's too late, like enough, like too much time has passed, it lost its luster? Do y'all feel like, you know, the fact that, like, do y'all agree with me basically that now that Swamp has had some more experience, some more, you know, fights under his belt per se, that it will actually make the battle better? So I'm curious what side of the fence y'all on. Either way, as promised, you know, I just wanted to get this video out and up for y'all because it was something that happened and I wanted to talk about it. And Rita not home. I don't know if she gonna feel like talking about it, and I don't want to wait. So fuck it. Here we are. Anyway, I'm just Anwar, A&R show. Rita should be here in a little bit, so I'm sure she'll give her take. And that's that. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all put comments in the comment section. Y'all know we read them. Anyway, we out. Peace.